This is the most affordable way to film cars. It literally takes seconds. Before we get into today's video, I am gobsmacked 98% of you are not subscribed, considering the views and comments we're getting on the Pulse 8 Reviews channel. If you could hit that subscribe button, it's free. It will enable me to bring you more great videos. Let's get into today's one. So guys, if you've got a Pocket 3, you're in luck, because when Tilta decides to release this to make car filming really easy, you can move this around your vehicle and get different shots as quick as that. And believe me, I know we have the bigger brother of this, and that takes some serious setting up. But obviously, you don't get the camera with it. This is intended for video blogging. It's not an action camera, definitely not, because it can't take a bit of a beating. It can't fall down the road and it'll be fine. It will smash to smithereens. So when people start thinking, how are we? Thank you, it's gone into sleep mode. When people thought, I want to film vehicles with it, they started making all sorts of things. And now Tilta has saved us by coming up with this rig. The nuts of it is that it takes out the bounce and the vibration of when you film. So you can go over rough terrain with it as well. So as an example, let's pretend this is the hood of your car or the bonnet in the UK, and you want to balance it up. You need to get this so that it's in the center. So you'll see on some of the footage that I'm bouncing this up and down. This is to work out where it needs to go so that it bounces up and down without knocking it out. Because at the top here, you see, you quite see, this is your damper control. There's a plus minus button on it, which means you twist it so that if you got heavier, and then you twist it the other way to make it lighter. The Pocket 3 isn't heavy, and if I took this off, you'll see what happens. Unscrew it. It bounces up. You need weight there. If you turn that damper all the way to the minus, it won't get there. So you've got to have this. Counterweights are great because it depends on what camera you're mounting on this. So it showed you how quick it is to put on the hood. If you wanted to put on the door or low angle on the side of your car and film in very low so you get a really fast mode, you just simply change it to the side and put it on. And it is so flexible and innovative. My word of advice, if anyone's doing a vehicle filming and the Pocket 3 is, I think it's £500–600, that's a bit of money mounted to the side of your vehicle. You want the best to keep it there. This is quick and easy. With an electronic suction mount, that means that you're reassured that it just won't come flying off because it pumps more air out of it, keeping the suction there, and you have a pressure monitoring gauge. Tilta have no way sponsored us. They don't even know we're making this video. This is absolutely my own opinion, and we bought this out of our own money. I also mentioned that this is the ultimate kit, and in the ultimate kit, basically you get a nice case with it. This is the case. Let me show you this beautiful case. So you can just use this and transport it around. This is the pad. You always want to use this on the bottom of your suction mount. You want to keep that dust free. So in the case, you get this lovely handle. And again, another demonstration. I'm going to show how easy it is just to change up your setup. Let's say you've just filmed a vehicle and you're thinking, I want to get a shot of the guy running up to it or the woman running up to it and getting in a driver's seat, and you need to track him. You can just put this on here like that. I'll try my best. It's not easy. It has got a quarter mount on the bottom of this, which means you can put a tripod on it as well. Now, I'm in one of those run and gun setups. You can see that. Just bouncing up and down, and yeah, just ignore the motion of actually what I'm doing here. But you can see how stable it is. It's absolutely brilliant. So you could be running and keep that camera stabilized. You do also get another mounting system as well. Let me just put this down. You get this here as well, and basically you can sit the camera on top of it. But another word of advice here, you see that I have it mounted in the middle here. What that means is keeps the center of gravity to this point here. So that's something you always want to consider as well, so that you can just, you know, keep it. Because if you've got it top heavy, it will vibrate more. Now the electronic suction mount is really easy to use. All you got to do, press the button twice here, apply a bit of pressure, and you're going to hear the motor kick in. And what you see here is a pressure gauge. And when that pressure drops to a certain amount, it'll pump out more air. And that's how quick it is. Unlike the traditional, like, pump it in and you see a white line, it's like, oh, I've got to put some more pressure into it. You don't have to worry about it. And before you take it off, because this is what happens, it will start pumping. So you've got to just press that button twice and you're good to go and move it around your vehicle. I mentioned at the start of this video that we have the older brother. Now, the setup for that older brother, which is the Hydra Alien, takes around 45 minutes, plus you need loads of stuff, plus it is 10 times more expensive than this. Our client would be waiting around and going, right guys, come on, we got to get on, I'm under some pressure here. That is literally the thing of the past with this, because the one good thing about the Pocket 3 is that you can connect it to your phone, have it sat in the dash of your car, and you could be a one-man band for this. Check safety first, priorities, car driving, all that stuff goes without saying. But you can highlight the vehicle. So what that means is you can have absolutely amazing dynamic roller movement. Now, roller movement is where this is on the back of the vehicle, and you'll see in some of these videos here, this is on the back of the vehicle, and as a car changes lanes, moves across, the camera will move. Now, I can tell you how we used to do it was my colleague Rob would be sat in the passenger seat of the truck with a joystick, trying to track, trying to move it. And yeah, you can get a few good seconds, but this, you can get like 10, 15, 20 seconds of great movement and a look pro. The one thing about this is, okay, with the Pocket 3, you can't zoom in. There are things you can't do, but for roller shots, it's perfect. Right, guys, I have been singing his praises for this for a while now. Yes, it's great. It's got a dampener on it. It stops those up and down movements. But what we did notice is micro shutters. Now, micro shutters is very, very subtle. The layman out there won't spot it, especially if you're showing a clip for 2, maybe 3 seconds. But if you're looking for those longer clips, you'll see this movement just shuttering, and you can't quite pick out what it is. But that is because there is no dampener on it. Now, yes, you have a dampener of the arm, but no micro dampener to take away those jitters. Now, Tilta do have a extra thing you can put onto it. It's around about $60, £60, but it's out of stock. And as soon as that comes in stock, we will be getting it and we'll do another update review on this product. You just got to work around it. You just got to work with what you've got. And at this price point, we will be using this. I'll cut to the chase. We're going to be using this moving forward for professional shoots. In order to get that proper motion blur, you want to lock off your shutter. Now, we use these KNF variable NDs. You have a Pro Mist one, you have a CPL one, and then obviously the variable ND. And the reason why you'd use ND is because in order to get that proper motion blur, you want to lock off your shutter and your frame rate. So all the shots in here are shot at 50 frames per second, so we can slow them down at 100 shutter. So it's always double. You get that professional motion blur. I'd highly recommend, if you do want to get this, get yourself a set of NDs to go with your Pocket 3 if you haven't already got them. Right, let's get to the price. The ultimate kit is £250 or $250, and that's the top level. Now, you can just go for the base entry level, which is the pump action one. No handle, nothing like that, for £149 or $149. And if I was tight on budget, I would probably have gone for that, for sure. But for the extra security and safety, it's always worth just, if you've got that budget, just to push it a little bit more. So it's almost perfect. Tilta, you guys just need to come out with some other mounting options like a grip arm or something like that so we can put it on a motorbike. Would be absolutely perfect. But I dare say that's in the works. But guys, what do you think? Has this persuaded you to start filming cars or vehicles or anything like that? I'd love to know. Comment below. And if you have loved this video, I think you might just like this one too. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.